Oh.
Hello everyone, I'm Satoru Iwata from Nintendo. It's been quite some time since I've greeted many of you in a Nintendo Direct, but I'm happy to be back to deliver some Wii U and Nintendo 3DS announcements directly to you. Something is on the way, and it isn't just the moon. The trailer you just saw is for the Nintendo 3DS remake of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, which was originally released for the Nintendo 64 in the year 2000. Compared to other Zelda games, the world of Majora's Mask is extremely strange and somewhat spooky. Set in a world doomed to destruction, you have just 3 days to traverse the land of Termina, save it from the brink of destruction, and bring hope to a cast of endearing characters trapped in the final hours of their lives. Coupled with challenging dungeons and a 3-day time limit, this dark departure from the Zelda formula must have left some intense and scary memories in players' minds. As we worked on the remade version, we set out to maintain the original level of challenge while keeping the game accessible for anyone, so we also focused on making sure the gameplay experience was as smooth as possible. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D will be available for Nintendo 3DS in stores and Nintendo eShop in spring 2015. Bill Trinen from Nintendo of America has more updates for you. Bill?
Thanks, Mr. Iwata. And speaking of Nintendo 3DS games, there's one on the way that's unlike any other strategy game out there. It blends turn-based battles with real-time action, and it's got an amazing pedigree too. The developers of the Fire Emblem series are bringing us codename Steam. In the game, Abe Lincoln himself tasks the secret agents of Steam with using steam-powered weaponry to outwit and outgun an alien invasion. But you'll have to think tactically, because Steam is a finite resource. It fuels your character's movement, attacks, and a clever ability called Overwatch, which requires you to command each member of your team effectively. With Overwatch, your agents can save some steam to use during the enemy's turn and actually interrupt them with a surprise attack. You may even stun them and end their turn early and avoid some damage all at the same time. Each mission begins by asking you to assemble an elite 4-man squad belonging to the strike team eliminating the alien menace. Splitting up your teammates to accomplish separate goals is often critical. You could have one act as a distraction, while another focuses on healing, and 2 more attack from higher ground. As you play through the campaign, you'll unlock many new team members, some of them as famous as Abe Lincoln himself. And each one has its own set of unique abilities. Today, we're profiling 4 of them, including 2 newly revealed characters, but let's start with a couple we debuted at E3. Fleming's All-American Eagle Rifle shoots a burst of 3 shots. It may seem basic, but unlike most default weapons, it can even be used during Overwatch. With his special attack, Eagle Strike, he can hurl an explosive eagle to cause heavy damage. Hailing from the land of Oz, Lion's unique weapon, the Lion Launcher, enables him to leap high across the battlefield, while stomping on enemies he lands on. His special attack, the Mighty Roar, damages and stuns all surrounding enemies. Light on her feet, Tiger Lily brings fast aid to allies in battle. Her Medi-Mortar launches healing compounds that explode to restore health to any characters in the blast zone. And her special move, Healing Wind, will recover a substantial amount of health for all nearby units. Tom can knock enemies away with his punch gun, and even stun them. He's great for sending ahead to set up Overwatch traps that can stun enemies during their own turn. His special attack, Hijinks, tosses landmines all around a given area. You'll have to use each character's weapon abilities wisely to succeed in battle. But you'll also have to use your environment to your advantage. Codename Steam is headed to store shelves and the Nintendo 3DS eShop in spring of 2015. The NES Remix series has already brought a whole lot of retro love to Wii U. It's made dozens of classic NES games feel fresh again by bringing plenty of exciting twists to classic gameplay across tons of rapid-fire challenges. And as you may know, the series is finally coming to Nintendo 3DS. Ultimate NES Remix contains the best parts of the first two games, while adding some cool new stuff too, like the new Famicom Remix mode. This unlockable mode is exclusive to Nintendo 3DS, offering up additional challenges from the Japanese version of NES Remix. You may even notice some alternate sound effects too. There's also Speed Mario Bros., which contains the original Super Mario Bros. Game in its entirety, except with the movements of Mario, all the enemies, and even the music ramped up to super speed. But what really amps it all up are the new online leaderboards, a first in the series. Each challenge has its very own leaderboard, so you can compare your best time or top scores with others in your region on anything from the remix challenges to Speed Mario Bros. To Championship mode. And when you see a replay button on the best time leaderboard, you can watch a replay to study the gameplay of top players. Plus, every day a random challenge is selected. These daily challenges encourage you to check in daily, hone your gaming skills, and see how you stack up against others on the online leaderboards. Pure retro gaming bliss on the go. And for a limited time, when you buy Ultimate NES Remix at retail or on Nintendo eShop, you can get a Famicom theme from the theme shop on Nintendo 3DS. Ultimate NES Remix for Nintendo 3DS comes to stores and the Nintendo eShop on December 5th. Next up is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. In this game, the player controls Captain Toad and searches for treasure through a variety of mini-universes, all while rotating stages in various directions and heading toward the Power Star at the end. We've prepared a trailer that shows off a big chunk of the 70+ stages in this highly detailed world. Have a look. The stage you just saw has a challenge called Slipped Past All of the Shy Guys. By completing such challenges, you can unlock content. I hope players who pick it up discover just how much replay value it has. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker will be available December 5th in stores and on the Nintendo eShop on Wii U.